Hello there, this is David from David Books and Comics, and today I'm going to talk about the Mark Hood series. And Mark Hood was a series created by a writer named James Edmund Macdonnell. He was an Australian writer. He published, I'm going to show you the first novel just so you have a look. The book started appearing in Australia back in 1965. And we can see that Come Die With Me is the first novel in the series. See the copyright 1965 by Horowitz Publications, Sydney, Australia. And this is the Signet paperback edition. So, Fortress of Death. Now, Macdonnell was a prolific writer of sea stories. He had a couple of series of sea novels featuring adventures of people in the high seas in modern settings. And this is his spy series. There's a total of 15, 14 books in the series. And you see there the first three books in the series, Come Die With Me, The Bamboo Bomb, and The Hong Kong Incident. Is the third novel in the series. It's this one. And it's followed by Assignment Tokyo. That's this novel. So who is Mark Hood? Mark Hood is an agent of Intertrust, an ultra-secretive international organization created by 4 nuclear superpowers. You can guess at who those superpowers are. Hood is a master of karate. He's an avid cricket player and an avid sportsman. He has a James Bond-like flair to the stories. So as action-oriented stories, they literally flow more like the James Bond movie rather than the James Bond novels. So who is Macdonnell? Macdonnell was born in 1917 and died in 2002. He was an Australian writer who worked for the RAN, that's the Royal Australian Navy. His knowledge of the intelligence services is shown in the Mark Hood books. His spy reads more, like I said, more like a James Bond movie than the books by Fleming. Hood's knowledge of martial arts is regularly showcased in all of the novels. And Hood himself seems to glory in hand-to-hand combat. The most interesting of the novels where his knowledge of specific karate moves is shown is in the novel you see there, The Bamboo Bomb, this novel here. And in Operation Tokyo, where he goes up against a master of the martial arts. In both books published back in 1965 and again in 1966. In one novel, this one, in The Bamboo Bomb, Hood gets held up by someone at least half a dozen times. It's like it's a common thread through the novel. Just get held up from behind usually, and then he has to figure out a way to disarm the person who's holding him or holding a gun to his back. It's a fast-paced, easy read. They're like 120, maximum 130 pages long, and but they're fun to read. They're well written and action oriented. So anybody who's into action oriented suspense will enjoy the books. There are like racy scenes, but as is typical of books that were written back in the 60s, the early to mid 60s, they're shown the racy scenes are really shown off stage. All right, so these are the first 4 books in the series: Come Die With Me, The Bamboo Bomb, Assignment, Hong Kong Incident, and Assignment Tokyo. And there, as I said, a total of 14 books, and I'll show you the ones I do have. So we have Operation Scuba, and we have The Decoys for Hood and Tremaine. The Jamaican assignment should have been a plushy one, a simple masquerade that would allow world-famous physicists to vacation incognito. Tremaine would pose as Charles Battersby, with Hood as his bodyguard. They would steal the limelight, and the real Battersby would be free to travel alone under another name. So a lot of the novels have to do with this secretive organization, Intertrust, hiring Hood to deal with countries and groups or people, individuals who want to create an atomic bomb, which is a threat to these superpowers, these nuclear superpowers. So they're fun reads. So here's another one. This is The Sword of Genghis Khan. And this is a very rough copy of Spying Blind. So you have the plotters, the place, the plan, and the prize. So that's Spying Blind. And then you have, then I have Operation Octopus. And then Operation Ice Cap. And The Invisibles. All right, so it's a very interesting series. There, like I said, 120 pages, very fast read. So, anyways, I hope you enjoy this little presentation. And if you did, remember to give me that like. Thanks, everyone, for your subscriptions. And feel free to make your comments. All right, thanks. Bye.